Contrast uncut, yeah, you know that's us. Where we only speak the real and the real rock with us. Where we motivate the people and politic on success. Oh no, we ain't DJ Khaled, but they swearing we the best.
What's happening? It's Contrast Uncut. It's season 5. This is my spotlight episode, Bands in the Trap edition. I want to give a huge shout out to Uncle Snoop's Army. Bobby D presents. I appreciate you, brothers. It's your host, Zylo, and today we have a really incredibly dope special guest. He's from Miami, Florida. Not the beach, you hear me? Cutler Ridge to be exact. He's a rapper, songwriter, and recording artist. He has a very distinctive sound that has edgy bars and tapered punchlines about the hustle and struggle out the mud. He's proudly represented Jamaican and Haitian heritage, and it comes out in each thing he does. With the latest single with Tory Lanez, Bands in the Trap is going crazy. And if you don't know, this brother's been in the game since 2007, so he got a large catalog for you to indulge in. And if you ain't know who I got on the show by now, it's all good. We get our episode to Chop It Up with Smiles official. How you doing, G?
Hey, what's good, my brother? I appreciate you for having me, man.
No, it's all good, bro. I appreciate you, man. You know, time's the most finite thing we have on this earth. I got to tell you from the jump, I appreciate your time, fucking with me, fucking with the viewers and the listeners. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, brother, what's a normal 24 hours for you?
Normal 24 hours, bro. I don't stop. So, I mean, it depends on the day, the season, so a normal 24 hours right now, right? I got a tax office I own. I got employees. So a normal 24 hours right now is crazy because we're in tax season. So, you know what I'm saying? I just, I guess I just wear whatever hat I gotta wear to get the job done, and at the end of the day, still return to the music and get everything done. You can never have enough hustles.
Come on. I talked to E40 before on the phone, and he was like, one thing that I do is I get money, I do all these different businesses, but don't get it fucked up. Music's my number one passion. I'm gonna make time for it, just ain't gonna be prioritized right now. And that's something that a lot of entrepreneurs don't understand is that, hey, you got to put food on the table as much as you got to have that product come out. You got to have that product look good.
Facts. So like, I'll say like the reason I chose taxes, because, I was sitting on some money and I was like, what am I investing in? What am I do? What business can I start? That's, so I chose taxes for 2 reasons. It's something that is always going to sell. Like people always need it. It's like you have to do your taxes every year. People have to come to somebody, you know what I'm saying? So that was one reason I did it. The other reason I did it is because it's seasonal. So I could literally make somebody's whole salary in 4 months and I could sit back and spend that bread on music for the rest of the year because that is my side hustle. So, I was able to do something that allowed me the free time to do music for the rest of the year. So,
it sounds like, you understand the first quarter, the second quarter, and the last 2 quarters is all go crazy.
Yes, sir.
And then you schedule it right. You have all your stuff come out while you're working the hardest, and they think, you really double timing but you prepared.
Yes, sir. And then you get right back, boots on the ground, get back in the field as soon as tax season,
Oh, my uncle and my grandmother had a tax company since like 1970. So
yeah, man,
trust me, they go crazy from January to like June, and then they go on vacation for the rest of the year.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. Except I don't go on vacation. I jump back in the rap game.
Come on. Hey, I got a quote for you, brother. Let me know how this quote relates to you, or if it doesn't, the ideas I want you to talk about, and we already basically going around it. Here we go. Ambition is priceless. It's something that's in your veins. The biggest boss, Rick Ross.
305.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, not definitely, though. It is. And, it's tough to say because, everybody don't got it. And not everybody's meant to be an entrepreneur. So, like some people got that thing in them to make stuff work and see it through, at the end of the day, because that's what it takes. Like you got to it just got to be in you, some people don't wake up motivated or with that ambition, and that's just not me. So I could definitely relate to that quote.
Absolutely. No, my dog in the backyard chewing on something. I'm just making sure ain't nobody trying to touch the door and they let him get by. I got a big old Rottweiler. And I'm like, what the hell going on? But it's good. But absolutely, it's something that's in you. If it's not in you, then it's not for you. And then if you can't take something in you and put it on you, then that's something that's not your path.
It's a lot of pressure on the young generation, I would say. Like everybody, like, no, nobody want to go to school no more. Nobody want to work a normal job. Nobody want to, everybody want to either be a dope boy, a scammer, a stripper, a rapper, or, like there ain't no in between. So much pressure on them. But it's like at the end of the day, not everybody is meant to be an entrepreneur. Not everybody has it in them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like some people fail and get discouraged, but it's like that, somebody got to be a worker too. And ain't nothing wrong with that.
Hell yeah, big facts. And I gotta make sure I hear the little boy in the background. You got a son?
Yeah, I got a son and I got a daughter.
Hey, so do I. From one dedicated father to another, I gotta make sure I salute you for being a dedicated father and being in the industry and understanding that the biggest present you can give your child is presence, your time.
Facts. Family first, man. Family first.
Big facts. I got that tattooed on me.
I'll never understand, like dudes that abandon their family or don't hold down their responsibilities. So, I wasn't raised like that. So
Come on. That's something you always got to pay for it. Because these next generations is what's gonna keep us alive.
Yes, sir.
Talking about the music game, did the game choose you or did you choose the game?
That's a tough one. I mean, I was always like into music. I was a DJ. I was, like through high school, I was a DJ. And then, I started rapping in high school and I was just always surrounded. So, like at the end of the day, I say it chose me because, I was trying to choose football. And then it just kept landing in my lap. You know what I'm saying? And it just kept showing itself to me. And it's crazy. One of my uncles told me, he said, don't go leave to go play football. You hot right now. You should have stayed in it. He might have been right back then.
No, it was setting the ground, the foundation for you to come back to.
Yes, sir.
And, I've seen the interviews. You talking about your famous uncle that's, comedian out there, Comic View and whatnot. And he telling you from experience.
Yeah. Larry Dogg. Salute to Larry Dogg.
Yes, sir, Larry Dogg. So what would you consider your first confirmation that music's what you're supposed to be doing? Because there was definitely a moment. Would you say it's like, was it in high school? Would you say after the things didn't work out for you in football?
I would say after coming back from college, I had some legal trouble. I got in trouble, and I was down here, and I don't know. That's what kept me going, kept me motivated. Because I would say like I never really liked school. I could do it, I got through it, but at the end of the day, what motivated me to go to school was playing football. So it was kind of hard to motivate myself without, what I'm saying, without stuff. So then the music became the motivation. It really replaced football. I put all my drive into the music.
I'm happy you picked the word drive, because a lot of the times people don't understand what's something that's easy to you. You got to be driven to it. Nothing comes overnight but sleep. Hard work prayer without hard work is dead. So it's like at the end of the day, you got to have that room for growth and put the work in, and you recognize like, hey, this is something that continues to grow for me. But I feel like sports definitely keep you driven because you want to be better than the next. You want to win. You want to compete. And I'm like, how did playing sports prepare you for the music industry?
Bro, it's bigger than just the music industry. Playing sports prepared me for life. It's a lot of life lessons that come with playing sports, and it's a lot of perseverance and knowing how to not quit, knowing how to see things through, learning how to finish. You know what I'm saying? Like, and sometimes I could notice that some people that didn't come for sports, if they don't just naturally have that in them, like sometimes they won't see things through or they won't finish things, or when things get hard, they'll quit. You know what I'm saying? And they don't, so like playing sports, it teaches you a lot of that stuff. It keeps you, like it don't matter if you losing by 100 points, you got to get back in the game and finish. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I played multiple sports. I ran track, played football, I wrestled, so, I don't know. I just know how to finish, win or lose.
Hey, so I played football, I wrestled, and then I also ran track and did the shot put back in the day. And shit, I'm from a place in Bakersfield. That's where like California has their state championship for wrestling.
Oh,
And
that's so
California is the only state that has like, or it's a true state champion where everyone in every division comes. If you win your division or your region, you come to state. And then in the top 6 or whatever, top 4, depending on how competitive your division is. But that's crazy. I didn't know you wrestled. That's wild.
Yeah, I had wrestled too, yeah.
Come on, that sport right there is a warrior sport. You gotta be
That
able to hold your own.
it's one of the hardest, bro, because at the end of the day, you're on an island by yourself. It's not like football. Like if you take a play off, that guy could go make the tackle, or you know what I'm saying? Like wrestling, you're on an island, you gotta dig deep.
Come on. And then shit, if you gotta cut that weight, that's a whole nother level of digging deep.
Yes, sir. Luckily, I ain't never had that problem, but whew, boy, trust me, I used to see them boys working with the garbage bags on.
Come on, you already know the deal. Running with garbage bags.
On the track, 5 minutes before the match, boys is trying to lose weight.
Come on, bro, doing that. And as soon as you get done running, you gotta go underneath the mat because it keeps the most heat.
Yeah.
I used to be big and I had to cut weight for my junior year, but I was ranked, so it was important to stay at that weight. But my senior year, I didn't care. Which rappers were popping out there, and where you from? And Cutler Ridge.
Well, it was a couple people. It was like there was a crew actually, like Chad and J-Ag and them boys that they used to freestyle. I'm talking about. They were nice. Like they were the OGs in the hood. And they used to freestyle at the middle school dances, and they were older than me. Then they got to high school and they were freestyling. I guess they used to like do people so dirty, people would want to fight and turn it into something it's not supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? And things would turn sideways. So I know they kind of like left it alone. And they grew into doing other things. Like Chad is like a famous YouTube fisher now. Like he's a fisherman, like going crazy. Like they just got into other things. I guess, things were different back then. But I know they all proud of me. And, it was people like Lewis and a lot of people in Cutler Ridge. The only thing I'll say about it is like in Miami, where I'm from down south, never really got any recognition. You know what I'm saying? Like if you wasn't from Carroll City, which they call Miami Gardens now, right? Where Ross and them are from, or you ain't from the city, people don't recognize it. They think like we're like, I don't know what they think about down here. Like if they think it's like we're on farms or something, but it ain't, you know what I'm saying? It ain't that. So at the end of the day, it's like we doing the same things y'all doing, and we out here, it's the same shit. We still Miami-Dade. So, at the end of the day, I had to kind of like break that cycle, and I had to go get it. So I had to get out the neighborhood and go to those neighborhoods and go out of state and go, you know what I'm saying, to make sure my name rang bells so I could turn around and put my city on the map, put Cutler Ridge on the map, put my neighborhood on the map, and make sure niggas know, you know what I'm saying, that we are here,
Come on, they don't understand. Them plaques up there on them walls ain't easy. Spotify, boy, it ain't easy. Not everybody getting them plaques. I say 2 million, 1 million. He got the other numbers on there for just 2021.
Yeah, those now them shit, I think the numbers don't change.
Come on. But see, that's the ability of putting the work in and then traveling. A lot of the time people think they're gonna get everything from their own backyard. And it's like, yeah, that's where you come from, but you still gotta spread it and paint that paint where it ain't.
I mean, taking it back to sports a little bit, right? So, I had a coach, RP Coach Fernandez, but he used to have a saying called MTC, right? Mountains to climb. So like how we say, all right, cool. You could look at the plaques and be like, all right, that's cool. Well, then what's the next goal? So his whole thing was like, with mountains to climb is like you climb one mountain, you got to go climb the higher mountain. You got to keep trying to get to the mountain top. So it's never over. Once you climb one mountain, it's always another mountain to climb. You know what I'm saying? So that's cool, but next, I need a gold plaque up there. And then we need to go see a platinum plaque. And you always got to have goals. And you know what I'm saying, trying to get better, you know.
Nipsey always said that, you know, you want to make a list and then you want to check them things off and rearrange that list and keep on adding to it.
Yeah.
And shit, I ain't gonna lie. I had this coach that said you never want to be the FNG, and the FNG is the fucking new guy. So you always want to come into events being seasoned and prepared for the next level that you're stepping into. You know, sometimes you got to shut up and listen before you can grow. And then as soon as you grow and you get opportunity to speak, you better let them know what you go through and what you got.
Facts.
You know, coming from
A hustler never satisfied.
never. Hey, coming from the streets, you had a choice to make it. And you feel me? You could get in the game, get out the dope game, or you can make a lifetime changing decision. You went to the sports, and then, you know, the streets is always there. It's something you pass through on the way home. You elevated, you put in the work, you got plaques on the wall, and you manifest in gold. You manifest in platinum plaques after that. The law of attraction meets the, you know, the music and the universe receiving it. And it's like, you know, what can you tell the listeners about your journey on manifestations and how you use that power?
Man, you know, it's crazy as me and my boys that we played football together since we were little. We always used to have a saying that said, you know, if I don't make it playing ball, I'm gonna make it rapping. If I don't make it rapping, I'm gonna make it trapping. And I don't know, bro. I mean, that stuck with me, and I just stuck to it, you know, like all the way to every detail. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, we don't got to get into it too much, but you know, I did what I had to do with that to you know, be able to, you know, get out, because you know everybody says it, but they don't really follow the plan. They get comfortable, but you know, in reality, you know, you need an exit strategy, because you know, there's only two ways out of that. We all know that. We've heard it a million times. So at the end of the day, is, you know, you got to find a, you know, you got to use that as a catapult to figure out what you really want to do, you know.
Come on, if you already in Miami, they always say that gangsters get fat and move to Miami. You already there, so
Yeah.
take it back to the old saying. I feel it's always somebody that invests in an idea or puts someone in a position to reach their dreams. It's a sleepless dream. Who do we owe to thank you for investing into your dreams?
I would say my boy David from Miracle Leaf, and then my cousin Dwight. You know what I'm saying? When I ain't have it, they put it up and made shit happen. So I never forget.
Yeah. Salute. What has been your most rewarding moment in the game so far?
My most rewarding moment, I guess I would say maybe when I got my first offer from 300. You know, we got a call from Zeke, and you know, that was the first offer on the table, like a real offer from a record label. You know, and we were spinning heavy on radio. This was about 2016. And man, that felt good. That felt like, damn, I'm actually, you know, I'm on somebody's radar. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It felt like all those years of grinding, actually something, you know, somebody's hearing it.
And shit, at that moment, 300 Boy was one of the hottest labels on the planet.
Yeah, it was, you know.
That's a moment. What is something people got fucked up about Smiles Official?
Oh man, couple things. When they slide in the DM for a feature and they don't want to pay, they don't want to pay the tag, they ask for the price and they don't want to pay. That's cool. It's all right. Ain't no pressure. And people that think that I'm gonna show up to a show for free, you know, like people gotta understand, you know, at the end of the day, there's things that I will do for free, right? If it makes sense. Like if you my homie and we in your city and you like, yo, hey, come pull up. And there's, you know, certain shit that you're gonna do out of love. But you know, if I don't know you, you reaching out to me to book me or to get a feature, you gotta understand that I put a whole lot of money, time, and investment into this. Like this is a business. So when you come through, you know, the same way that you walk in a Walmart and you come through those doors, you know you gotta spend money. When you come to my business, you got to know that, yo, you know, I'm booking an artist. I'm paying for that. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people get that fucked up. Like they think, you know, I guess, you know, if they don't know you or if you're not the biggest celebrity in the world, I guess they think it's supposed to be for free.
Yeah, they for sure got that fucked up. When you invest and then you provide for your family with what you do in your craft, that's something where people got to understand that yo free don't provide anything on my table and no one can eat off of that.
Big fact.
Yeah, they got that fucked up. From your records and sound back in '07 to now, what has been the biggest growth that you're proud of in your craft as an artist?
Back then I used to do like a lot of writing, like, you know, I go in the booth and, you know, I had it either on my phone or, you know, written and stuff like that. My engineer, shout out to Trip, mixed by Trip, he really helped me grow in the studio when he was like, yo, put the phone away, just go off the top, feel it, we'll punch in, punch out, cut it, you know. And ever since then the music had more feeling and just more natural, you know. And you're not thinking so much about, oh, I gotta put bars here and it gotta be bars, you know. Music was changing at the time too, so, you know, at the end of the day I used to be so focused on this, you know, bars and everything had to make perfect, like, you know what I'm saying, like. So now it's more like just let it go, you know, like just come off the dome, talk about relatable shit, and, you know, make songs, make good songs. That's it, you know.
You know, just like go back to the sports terminology, when you're out there on the football field, it's when it gets slower, the things slow down, you could read everything. That's when you know you're getting better at it. And you could transfer that same energy from football to music, is that, hey, when you slow down, you recognize that, you know, this 808 kicks here, I need to be silent for that. I need to come back in, or this transition requires me to slow down, or this hook requires me to speed up because I want to come into it that way. Those things are skills that don't come unless you put in that work, and it slows down for you to understand. There's no pressure, you know, you're having fun with it. And that's key to great music.
Facts.
What's your favorite Snoop Dogg memory, whether it's in person or his music?
My favorite Snoop Dogg memory is Snoop came down here and I was super mad I ain't get to go, but, you know, shout out to my dog Case One. They did a song down here. I love my dogs. I love my dogs. And they came here, they shot the football scene, and Snoop came down with the team, and they did that here in Liberty City. So, you know, major shots to Snoop, because I seen everybody, you know, he was out here, no security, like just real, dog. That's the type of artist I want to be, like that. You know, your name's solid and you could just be out here and people love you, and, you know, it ain't no hate, no, you know, no, you know what I'm saying? That's just a good feeling to be able to do that. So, you know, he's out there with the kids and everybody's just, you know, showing love, taking pictures. I missed it, man. That was my chance to meet Snoop.
Hey, it'll come again, believe that.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg's big on fellowship, so believe that. I gotta know, what's your favorite concert you've been to?
Damn, this gonna be a little funny. You probably wouldn't expect this, but my favorite concert, because I ain't been to a lot of concerts. But the favorite concert I've been to is SWV. And Uncle Larry Dog took me there. I was backstage and he let me meet the girls and everything, and it was dope. They could still sing their ass off.
I understand. Just like what was it? A few months ago back, we had a big concert with Bobby D and Snoop, and SWV, TLC, Jodeci, 112. It had a crazy lineup. But I got to see SWV performing. Yeah, they still got it. They still got it. I imagine when you seen them, they had it then, boy.
Yeah.
Whew. Now, Bray.
Talented.
No, that sounds like a crazy show, because they one of them groups that set themselves apart. They could be individual artists or just a group that blows everything out the water. Yeah. Now, Smiles, bro, you made it through the show. Before we close out, the floor is yours. Let them know where they can find you. Run up what you want to run up. Do your thing, player.
All right, y'all. Y'all follow me at Smiles Official. Make sure y'all go stream the new record, stream the new project. Everything is at Smiles Official. All my handles the same, you know, except for TikTok, but, you know, you'll find me, you know what it is. So, you know, go on to YouTube, the video's out now, run the numbers up. Me, Tory Lanez, my brother Tory Lanez, representing hard on the record. And, you know, shit, it's a movie right now. It's only up from here. We got, you know, I got a whole lot of stuff ready to drop in 2022. So, you know, that we got cannons loaded, everything done, videos, the record, like, ready to just launch. Like, we just gotta sit there and make a timeline.
Come on, that's preparation. You know, the luck comes with preparation and being ready for moments. And when you get that fortitude of great luck, that's because you were prepared. And definitely, I've heard some of the records. Your manager sent me some through. And shit, I'm looking forward to the one with whatchamacallit, was it
Whoop,
woo woo.
whoop. Yeah. I will never eat with a pussy nigga.
Come on, come on. No,
Whoop, whoop.
I got this other show called Fumbling the Ox. I do it live every Wednesday. Contrast Uncut is pre-recorded and ran a little differently. But Fumbling the Ox is, as you can tell, it's like, we put songs on and we rate them and we chop it up. And that I definitely want to have you on there and showcase some songs and go into, how the song was made and, get them backstories, because you got some dope records. Even the song with Gunplay go crazy and the videos are dope. Like, I was like, bruh, you be really showcasing that you come from the streets, man.
True. We gotta show it, we gotta clean it up a little, but
But no, it's inspiring. Something that people don't understand is that when you are in these streets, you understand how you can get across that bridge to success and entertainment, and taking that gift you have and having your own bankroll to get you there. And some of the times people get lost in translations. They be like, man, I do something bad, something bad gonna happen. You forget you do something great, put the work in, you're gonna get some great things to happen for you. Yeah. And that's something that you got to keep on inspiring to motivate, because that's exactly what you're doing.
Appreciate that, brother.
Hell yeah. And I got to make sure, it's all about what you're doing right now. Right now, like you said, we got that motherfucking record with Tory Lanez. We got the motherfucking Bands in the Trap. And that's what we're doing right now. But it's also about what you're doing next. So what's next for Smiles Official? So
what's next is just gotta pick which video. We got like 3 or 4 videos recorded. It's 4 videos recorded and done. Whew. So I'm trying to feed them with more content, and I stay in the studio and keep cooking so that I have more stuff to drop. Because before it was always like like I dropped something hot and then it was like we were trying to catch up to it. So this time I'm more on like you say, you learn, like every round you go, you learn different, learn that you got to do something different. So like right now, while I'm in tax season, it ain't going to look like I missed a step, because it's going to be one thing coming after another. You're not even going to be able to, it's going to look like I was out here the whole time. So you know what I'm saying?
Come on, that's the important of a rollout.
We got them loaded in the clip. Cock it back, we just gonna let them go.
Come on with it.
Gotta feed the people, dog. Content is king. So,
Hey, speaking of content, you should really consider having some cameras inside that tax. You feel me? That tax office. That's a reality show for show.
Definitely, we be having fun. We be arguing about what music to play, because hey, I'm an old soul, so my employees be wanting to play hip hop and rap and stuff, and I love hip hop rap, but I be like, hey, listen, we got all types of different kinds. You got to play something that, you got to play a little something older, so the folks like something in the middle, a little R&B.
Come on with it.
Oh man, we got grown women and grown men coming in here. They don't want to hear that sometimes. They come in with their kids. You
gotta have some in there to make them feel comfortable, and then have them excited about when that tax return comes.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on with it. Now, bro, if you notice my show is different, it's unique. They said over there, I got to do segments. I'm like, for sure, but I'm not going to do segments like y'all. And I'm like, how do I keep that same energy and close out? The viewers knows it's coming. I'm going to hit you with it. You got any questions for me?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
My bad. I thought you were saying the viewers. Nah, so yeah, I got some questions for you. So how'd you get into this? Like into the podcast and the interviewing?
So back when I was in college, I was able to be on like a radio show that I started with my boy at UC Santa Barbara. And that basically started that seed of like, okay, I enjoyed talking on the mic, but I just didn't know to like what level was my favorite. And then as I continued to grow and I started managing my brother's career, I started having these relationships with people in the game and chopping it up with them. Relationships get you places money cannot. And so I built. And then I realized like, man, people is giving me a whole bunch of game. And it's like, okay, I got to pay heed and homage to the gift, where it's like, okay, it's a sensibility and people paying it forward to me. So I got to keep on like paying heed to it. And so from there, I couldn't get a job at the radio station out here where I'm at. You know, I knew the people on the radio. I knew the program. You feel me? The program director. Or, you feel me? You feel me? The PD and shit. Even there, the shit didn't work out, and it's just like, all right, for sure, I was willing to do anything.
Politics and radio.
Hell yeah, but shit, I'm willing to be a janitor in the motherfucker. Like, you know, I come from that struggle of like, man, it don't matter what's in front of me. I build up no matter what it is. I see a foundation eventually, but I'm willing to put the work in. And from there, it just didn't happen. So I was like, all right, bet I'm gonna do the shit on my own. Try to start a podcast with somebody, and then they quit. I kept the shit lit. And then I got blessed in a situation to meet Bobby D, and I interviewed him, and he's Snoop Dogg's business partner and booking agent. And from there, it went from Bobby D Presents to Uncle Snoop's Army behind it. And then that was season 2 when Snoop's Armies got behind it. And you feel me? It's been a blessing since. And, you know, throughout all of it, they say, bam, you got this gift, you got that gift. And I got to apply pressure where it's easy for me and people recognize it.
No, that's dope, bro.
Appreciate you.
Nah, so definitely when we on the West Coast, we got to tap in next time for sure.
Easy call, bro. I shoot music videos. I produce them. I work with my brother, Created by Blue. We film for Blast, One Take J. We doing a video on the 11th for Blueface and One Take J. Kaylin too, for real, rest in peace, Draco. Yeah, we shoot for a lot of people. We did the Russ video. Like, you know, we put in work, bro. Definitely. We tap in, you come to LA, bro, for sure. Tap in.
We be in LA. It might not be right now because, you know, I'm going through there, but definitely when we land in LA, I'm definitely gonna tap in.
Easy car. Shit, on that note, it's Contrast Uncut. It's season 5. It's my spotlight episode, Bands in the Trap edition. You know, I got to give a big shout out to Dogg, Uncle Snoop's Army, and Bobby D Presents. I appreciate you, brothers, because, you know, I wouldn't be able to do incredibly dope shit like interview Smiles Official and talk about his history. And his brother had them gems flying. I'm talking about it was raining nothing but gems, talking about diamonds coming from his brother's mouth when it came to the game and in the soil, how to get in, get out, and make sure you come out on top. I got to salute you, bro, for coming in, representing Miami and putting it down, bro. Blessings on blessings.
Yes, sir.
To the next episode.
And
Peace.